There we are, we're actually live then. Hello everyone, welcome to New Horizons Race League Division 1. We're here, round 14 of the championship. We're at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium for the Belgian Grand Prix, and just as the weather's predicted today, major thunderstorms over at Spa. Heavy rain all the way throughout qualifying and the race today. If anyone's seen on social media, I recommend you see it. If there's an actual river of going all the way down into Eau Rouge, from those like the Eau Rouge corner named of the river right next to the circuit seems to have blown its banks and has actually flooded a part of the circuit. And I don't mean a small puddle, I mean like a miniature lake at this point, so I'd be surprised if Spa would be having any racing all over the next couple of days. But we're here anyway, and with the weather, I'm going to have to say to everyone, take the race with a pinch of salt, because Spa can be quite not so eventful at sometimes. It's a beautiful track to drive, but the racing is a bit hit and miss sometimes, and especially with the weather conditions, I'm not expecting all of the drivers to be pushing. However, it will be a true testament of skill, so we need to admire the bravery of the drivers on track today. I was riding on board with FR Dylan in the AlphaTauri, expecting him to be the first car to set a time today. So try going through his lap. Assuming they would all be running a little bit more downforce just to coat through the corners, but it will be the constant elevation change where the traction will be starting to slip from underneath the drivers. He's very hesitant putting the throttle down coming out of No Name as he goes into Pouon. A little bit of inside curb, not too much. Lost a bit of momentum though. And that is a sideways McLaren of Taze Leroy. I think he's just trying to find a bit of clear track to rejoin. Hopefully he doesn't stay stationary for too long, otherwise he'll get disqualified for no fault of his own. Again, like, nice to see him back after his short departure. Did okay in Hungary last week. I believe he actually took the win, so high hopes for him today as well for anyone in the top 5 in the Drivers' Championship. See how Dylan takes Blanchiment, not too bad, but you can tell there's a very fine line in getting it wrong. Very easy to take a little bit of curb in there and the car will just, well, I said the whole car, the back end will just refuse to grip and you'll be in the barriers before you know it. But it's a 56.2 there from Dylan, 56.6 from Pitch Black. I'm just trying to see all the guys, some of the times coming through. George 56.5. It's very slow, 2 minute 3. Cameron Dowd's P1 55.1. Ace Rosify 56.8. So I'm assuming then that a half decent time is about a low 56, high 55, and well, I'm expecting the pole sitters then to be easily in the low 55s, maybe low 54s. Like, I know that we have raced around Spa previously, but I have no recollection of what a decent wet time is around here, let alone in the heavy rain. So whenever I've seen Spa, it's normally a bit of light rain and a bit of dry weather, but very rare we get to see it in a total washout of a session. Just trying on board with a championship leader himself. Shifters Mercy coming through Blanchiment, trying to finish his lap. He loves the wet. I think he was gagging for Hungary to be wet, but the weather kind of cleared off just in time. Let's see if he is right to say that, and it is, has a very good time, a high 54. I honestly don't know what a decent time around here is then. If the rest of the midfield are setting 56s, I'm assuming that they can all improve. I guess it's about how much you can put the car down on traction. Going to ride on board with Nhrl. You see easy turning, very delicate on the curbing. Car seems to be rotating nicely. Scullen is on board. It's a very stable Red Bull. Not expecting it to be the quickest time. I think he's being very cautious. Seeing the timing screen, Leroy setting at 55.2 and DJ 55.4. It's very close between the top 5 then. I think especially from the likes of DJ, if he knows he's left time on the table. Or Roll gets an invalidation. Who else is on the lap? DXS. Reigning Div 2 champ and race winner in Division 1 after his graduation. Hoping he can get his lap together. I think him and his teammate have had to work together and it's not going to help his case going deep at that hairpin. Downward towards P1, does he attack the curve a little bit? Not want to touch it at all on the inside. Chucking it in through Stavolo. He seems very brave on the power. DXS seems to be able to get his foot down in the Ferrari. Come up to the chicane. Obviously not set a time yet, so don't know how DXS is around Spa, let alone in the wet. To the line though, and it's a 55.5. That's a really good time. So lucky for Reese. Love how whenever I'm spectating someone, it's always from the end of the Camel Straight. Alpha Romeo behind him. Actually, I'm going to run on board with Luke Beck, see if he is on a lap, and he is. See if we can maybe even drag that racing point to the top 5. There's Yigamal up into P6 in the Haas, 55.6. Marginally slower. Still got plenty of time left, but running out of time for some of these guys to get the laps in. Roll managing to get a lap together, 55.7. Some sort of tenth separating every driver, and then it just falls away. Alright, resets. Watch you finish your lap. Very shaky coming out of Blanchimont. The car doesn't look very stable at all. Put foot down to the line. Not going to be pole, but it will be P12 and 56.7. That midfield's really tight, and the front runners are tight as hell as well. And then you've just got Shifters, who's about a second quicker than everyone. Yeah, like literally 8 tenths. Speak the devil. I think I've just seen Cameron start his lap. Which the only person who could match Shifters in the rain. Unless if Leroy has anything to offer. Oh, he's invalid. Oh, has Leroy started a lap? Yeah, he has. I'm going to try and keep an eye on both of them, but Cameron going through Eau Rouge down the Camel Straight now. Try and keep the car as stable as you can. No wind will be trying to blow the car a bit side to side. Will cost you those extra hundredths of a second that you'll probably need to beat someone with the likes of Shifters in these conditions. Yellow flag, that's a slow Alfa Romeo. Is Reservoir. Oh, Cameron's invalidated himself. So we're on board with Lee then. Seems a bit braver through Poor now. I think he's managed to get on top of his car. Let's come through Stavilo. A little bit wide, but might just be the wet line, but something seems to be working. He's 4/10 up. Almost losing the car on the exit of Stavilo. Okay. Into chicane, how late is he going to brake? He is late enough to lock up the front right. And he's pitting. Mate, you were quicker. Maybe just trying to go for a new set of tyres. Hakim, Division 2 Championship leader at the moment. Probably trying to get a bit of practice in for next week since the Division 2 race at Spa next Thursday. Not 100% sure if it's going to be wet or dry, so any amount of practice is going to help the guys out. Yeah, it is Pietro. I think he left a little bit of time on the table, but I know Hakim's race pace is much better than his quali pace. As DJ goes even quicker at 54.6, probably what's that, about half a second? He's still going to be a bit frustrated, I imagine. Right, pitch to the line, he's a few tenths up at the minute, could get himself into the top 10, and he does, P9. Bits of there from the Ferrari driver, as we've got a Mercedes about to start a lap. Let me just double check if MDJ is still pushing. No, he's down anyway. I forgot who I was on board with, but I'm gonna stick with Raceway now. Could get held up a little bit by one of the McLarens. Which one is that? Sorry about the spam, and that is Leroy in front of him. Raceway, slowest of the drivers who've set a time, but J Marsh still yet to leave his pit box. He's run out of time to do so. Raceway slightly down, getting a bit closer to the barrier. See if we can claw anything back coming through Blanchimont though. We're using all of the track and a bit more into the chicane he goes. Brakes glowing hot, that's an okay line, decent amount of curve, but you can attack at the low speed. But will it be quicker? No. About 8/10. I think he, whatever time he had, he ended up losing it coming out of Stavilo. And George, he's just gone P11. Is that Leroy or Hakim? Sorry about the spam, guys. Hakim come to the box, so he's not going to have enough time to set another lap. Resify, 7/10 up here. Is he going to put himself in the top 10? No, it's P12. Half a second up in the end. Where's roll on an outlap? George is there. J Marsh possibly cutting it a bit fine to set a lap here. Scramble. Round in the chicane. Can you get a power down okay? I hear a gamey. Yeah, well done, mate. Good job getting there on time. Right, we have to turn the attention to the guys behind. We've got a few people on outlaps. One of the AlphaTauris is coming through. That's Cameron, who's found another 7 tenths. And that 7 tenths he's going to absolutely need to nail. And he goes P1 at 53.9. 1.1 seconds quicker overall. Where is... actually, yeah, where is his teammate? FR Dillon. P10, he's down. He's not going to improve. I'm struggling to see who that is. I think that's Taser Leroy coming to the line. Do you know where he's going to go? It's P3 for the McLaren. And I think that could be a bit game over for the Renaults, unless if they can nail these couple of laps. I think George is going to the line. Where is he? Is he going to improve? No, it's P11. Oh, Reservoir has actually crashed on the exit of Pouon. That's not going to cause any problems. Yeah, big one there for Reservoir. Raceway's called it a day. Is that Luke Beck? One of the next cars to set a lap. And that Alfa Romeo just sitting there is not doing anyone's confidence any good unless if that car gets removed, which it now has been. Luke Beck 3 tenths up. Could he get into the top 10 with that? Potentially, if it's a 56 flat or a 55.9. We're good to see if Luke is still improving his time as he's going along. See if he can pull it together. Does he improve? And that is P9 for the Racing Point. Really good job. Got one of the Hasses, that's Egamal. Oh, he's invalid. Gaming mate, let me know if your connection is okay. I did send you quite a few invites. Shame there from Egamal. 8 tenths up, but couldn't get it together. Oh, Leroy's gone pole. 53.6. Sorry, I'm left a bit speechless there. Shifter's only getting a 54 flat. T0, where have you found this pace from? If anyone wants to get quicker, just take a little bit of a holiday in league racing. It's just got to wait for Cameron. Inevitably, he's not going to improve, but it is a front row start. And that is your lot. You okay there, mate?
Yep, I'm loading into it now.
Good.
Alright, from the sounds of them... oh, for God's sake.
It's alright, man. Take your time.
It didn't let me join there because it was transitioning from qualifying to the race, so...
No, bad timing. Have you still got enough invites?
Yeah, it is.
Good. Well, your top 3 then, it's Taser Leroy on pole position for McLaren ahead of Cameron Dowd's P2 for AlphaTauri, and your championship leader, Shifters Merksey, P3 for Renault. Top 3 is separated by less than half a second. Taser Leroy having 3 tenths clear of Cameron. I think that McLaren is on for some solid points today.
From the sounds of the time of things, it sounds like it was wet.
Yeah. Have you not seen the weather in Spa today?
I have not.
There's a literal river into Eau Rouge, so yeah.
You're telling me the stream of Rouge has gone that high up?
The what, sorry?
This stream that runs underneath and at the circuit of Rouge.
Yeah, you know that actual river or something that's next to the track, it's blown its banks just on the edge of La Source, and it's flooding down into Eau Rouge, into the corner. Like, the actual
Well,
Eau Rouge
that...
corner of the track, it's literally a lake.
Well, you do realise that, I mean, it's called that because that river is called the Eau Rouge River.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, well, whatever that river is, it has overflown and it's slowly flooding the track.
Fair enough. I should be running through this. I'll be quick with that.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, anyone who's watching, leave us a comment, predictions, top 3 race winners, whoever you're supporting, let us know, and try and do my best to give people a shout out. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, like and share if you like what you see. We're still so close to 100 subs, which I'm going to be ecstatic about if we ever actually reach it. A lot of hard work been put into this league over the last couple of years. But your full grid rundown then: Taze Leroy pole position for McLaren ahead of Cameron Dowd's P2 for AlphaTauri. Championship leader Shifters Merxy P3 in the Renault, and his teammate right behind him P4 for MDJ. It's a second row lookout for the constructors leaders. Roll, completely underrated quali performance, P5 in the Red Bull, and you've got DXS P6 in the Ferrari. His teammate right behind him P7 as Pitch Black, both being disqualified from the formation lap. Egamal, nice to see you back after a couple of weeks away, mate. It's P8 for the Haas driver. Notley Beck, P9, stepping up from Div 2 in a reserve role, the newly vacant Racing Points. Hakim, current Division 2 Drivers Champion, wants to get some practice in before next week. It's P10 for the McLaren driver. FR Dillon, P11 for AlphaTauri, he's ahead of Division 2 driver Reese 17, P12 for the Williams. George P13, he's ahead of his teammate J Marsh in P14, moving from Racing Point to Mercedes full time now. Avalanche, rebranding as Ace Reservoir in the Alfa Romeo today, starts P15, and you have Raceway JJ rounding out the grid, P16 in the Red Bull. I can't believe I've got that done and they're not even all the way through Stavilo.
Again, long laps bar.
Yeah, even longer when it's wet.
Yeah, so I know that we would normally be finishing quite early, but Spa in wet, we're here for a long run. Whoa!
No pressure, Cameron. I think your dad's in the chat.
I just seen Leroy do a little bit of off-roading there.
Yeah, we'll see how they're going to cope. It should be right. I just beg it. Today goes a lot better than the start I did on Wednesday for him.
Now, here's the thing. Yeah. You don't want to be the person leading on the first lap.
No, like, you know, even in the wet conditions, you can still give a very powerful tow to your teammate down the Kemmel Straight. That's all action that's waiting to happen. And do you want to try and take us through lights out?
Yeah, because we actually have lights this time. It hasn't failed us because it's 5 red lights. And we eventually go. These guys.
That's George. I don't know if we've all... Is this a glitch lobby? I swear to God. Codies have actually abandoned this game.
No, lights out and away we go.
Oh, there's crash with the Red Bull at the back. Could be Roll?
I don't know which one it is. It might be Roll. I got the best camera angle in the world.
Yes, sorry, just small pile up at the back there. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 cars off of the barrier at turn 1.
Don't lose it. And here we go. Shifters getting that drive, that powerful stream to try and attack that. What? No, but Cameron is under threat by the other Renault. Hold it! Oh, he's there! He wants to
give him
get by.
space. MDJ knows he's there. Does he give him space? He does.
It's still... Oh, they keep touching. But that Renault is through.
Yeah, not the best of starts there for Cameron, but he's still made it through in one piece. I'm a little bit disheartened that George seems to have got away with some kind of jump start. Unless you wouldn't mind checking the race director for me, seeing if that was a penalty that hasn't popped up on my screen.
No, it's just all warning flashing up from all over the place. And besides, you have got to remember, George isn't actually in the lobby.
Is he not?
No, he's not.
What an idiot. Sorry. Actually, is the timing like messing up, or is George willingly abandoning his positions?
No, even though he is left a session, it says, and that the drivers are clearly overtaking him.
So he had a hell of a lead. I know we've got the AI up in a bit of difficulty, so he doesn't lose too much time, but he will lose time nonetheless unless he can retake control of his car. I think that Shifter's trying to dive down the inside of the McLaren at La Source.
Oh, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Now,
just going through
scroll.
Rouge now. Radion, oh my god.
Whoa. Here we go, that drive now for the slipstream. Here we go.
Reese already with the penalty.
The first one of the day.
Yeah, Leroy doing a pretty good job there. As Cameron and MDJ are back at it again. No, Cameron, that's George getting in the way. Yeah, sorry about that. But Cameron's going to want to clear the Mercedes, AI or human driver, as quickly as possible.
Yeah, otherwise, because he cannot let those Renaults escape. His main rivals.
Main rivals,
you really like
team carrier,
there, didn't you?
esports driver. He can call a lot of things, this lad, but slow isn't one of them.
Coven managed to get past that Merc.
Yeah, he can have a bit of clear track now, trying to charge up some. There is a little bit of a gap between the top guys, so we'll try and focus on the midfield, because I think George's AI car is going to start causing a little bit of a train very soon. As I'm riding board with DXS to see if he can clear the limping Mercedes.
I wonder, Connor. I wonder if anyone will have him prepared to attempt to no stop it.
Looking at the tyre data before the race, it is physically impossible. The wets will only go about 18 laps at most, and that's until they will fall off the car. Regardless if they're wets or inters, you will need to make a pit stop. You can take them very long, don't get me wrong, but the wets aren't really designed to go an entire race distance.
Maybe the reason I say that because obviously it's a different track, but at Spa you can do a no stop, but maybe you can't here because the track's just too goddamn long.
Yeah, true. Spare with me. I've just pulled my bloody headset out. Board with DXS. Oh, is he diving on a move on the Mercedes as George's car has been punted off at Les Combes? I wouldn't really put too much blame on DXS for that because the AIs can be quite unpredictable.
That was a brilliant move,
You're gonna have to bear with me while I change microphones.
Oh, that's wide though.
Right. Sorry. Right, there we go. Back to normal. See, Dylan's got through. Notice there's like a small packs happening. I think there's like the top four, a little bit of the midfield, back end midfield, and then there's even like some fights going on at the back. Raceway looks like he's giving Pitch Black a little bit of a hard time.
Pitch Black has arguably been probably the most unluckiest person this season.
Oh, definitely. I can't remember at awards night if we actually have anything for the unluckiest driver, but if there is, it'll definitely go to him. Right, gonna run on board with the Haas of Yigamal. He's making inroads on Reese. I'd love to have seen him go through Blanchimont.
Well, he did overtake him originally on the corner after the main straight, but he did have to. He went wide in, I don't even know the name of that corner, so Reese made it back through. that AI Merc is getting between them now.
Yeah, just saying, if anyone or any of the drivers are listening,
Go for it!
if you can, when you go for your pit stops, just send George an invite so he can either retake control or retire his car, one of the two.
Well,
Oh
George
my
is
god.
back in the lobby.
Is
oh,
he?
Hey, the leaders, the leaders!
Leaders? Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted there. I think Shifters has cleared the McLaren now. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to have to head straight back down with Reese. Yeah, George, mate, I don't know what's going on with your connection, but I need you to sort it out quite quickly.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, luckily, like, very luckily, his car isn't lagging, it's just, like, slow.
Doing a bit of a nuisance. It's a moving roadblock.
His teammates only just managed to get past him now.
Well,
Where
that's
is...
a Merc in the points.
Actually, I'm going to head back down with Hakim, as I would have expected him to have made huge inroads off the start of the race, but being involved in the Turn 1 pile-up. Oh, Hakim, that's a bit close, mate.
Yeah, it is. He's got Luke Beck behind him also.
I think Luke Beck is going to be gaining a bit. Hakim got plenty of ERS, as does Luke Beck.
And we got that moving roadblock.
Oh no!
This truck has damage!
Yeah.
Damage on the McLaren.
Yeah, no fault at all of Hakim. This is why, if people's internet is playing up for whatever reason, we try and advise people to either stay in the lobby or, if they can't, to retire the car, otherwise things like this will happen. I just beg that Hakim's car is still okay, like, surely he'd be running a bit more of a higher downforce setting anyway. Oh, but he's really pushing it through the limits going through Eau Rouge and Radeon.
The problem is, though, in the wet, having the damage ring is even more of a bother.
Indeed, right. Trying to see where the next fight is. I'm gonna head back up with Cameron because he's catching up back to MDJ for P3.
Well, the gap between first and second is pretty much the same as third to fourth.
I'll stick with Cameron, see if he can make a half decent recovery drive out of this. As the penalties slowly come in, people siding off the track. Honestly, I'm very surprised we've not had an outright DNF just yet.
Give it time, something like 5.
Yeah, not that you'd remember, but when we did Division 2 as Formula 2 at the time, our Spa race was wet and we must have done no more than 6 laps, like, at racing speed, because that yeah, so many people were crashing that the safety car was coming out, so it was just winding down the laps under the safety car. Honestly, there was like 4 or 5 safety cars back in 2018, I believe.
Well, the guy who drives the safety car must have paid some pretty big bucks out for that.
Well, if he ever needed to earn his money, he definitely earned it that day. He's not really earning a lot at the minute because both divisions are actually being quite clean with the lack of safety cars coming out, but that is a good thing.
Now you've said that. You've said that now, Connor. Something's going to happen.
I'm amazed nothing's happened already, but what you need to remember is the longer the race goes on, the guys will get into a little bit of a groove. They will know how the car's going to react. They'll know where to put the car, you know, to keep it on the track. The only thing that's going to stop them is the tyre wear that's going to down very slowly lap after lap.
To be fair, you immediately... To be fair though, in my opinion, you get like a feel of how...
Oh, tank stopper there from Lee.
He's off the track here, don't slip off.
Yeah, just calm it down, man. I know, you know, sort of halfway through Piwon when you have to get back on the accelerator mid-corner, think Lee's done that and done it a bit too harsh because I know that he runs no traction. Oh, he's sliding coming out of Stavlo. There is a yellow flag. Double check that it's a racing point. Is Luke Beck?
It doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, probably just went for a little bit of a slide then. Oh, double lock up there from Lee.
Oh, Lee's struggling now, isn't he?
I mean, it's very nice to see the cars driving around Spa, but I do love the, what's it, on-edgeness of if it's in the dry. The racing's definitely a lot better, but I can't help but admire the skill of every time these guys complete a lap. Especially the guys who are running no assists. That's a bit too much curb there, Lee. Hold it.
I think he's still a bit rattled from that incident.
Yeah, his...
Cameron?
Oh, Cameron. Is he gaining? Let's double check him.
He's gaining.
Yeah, Cameron's got more ERS than MDJ, the electrical power deployment he needs to overtake him.
Theoretically, you can. It's a little bit more difficult not having that help of the DRS.
I'm going to come back to these guys in a minute because I believe Roll could be putting FR Dillon under a bit of pressure here for P6. Roll already carrying at least a 3-second penalty. Yep. It's probably the first time in a long time I've seen the position change graphic look like some kind of fruit machine. Biggest winners and losers after the 7th lap, pitch black, down 8 places off the start, and it's been a very good start from FR Dillon, starting P11, making the most of that pile up. Some conspiracy theorists might say that he may have had something to do with it, but that'll be one I hope doesn't really get brought up again. Right, Roll does have the ERS, as does Dillon to defend. I wonder, surely it's... I don't recall Spa being that difficult to replenish your ERS, so why not just sock charge your car, the complete drainage of the battery to make the overtake, and then, you know, just oh god, he has retired in the pit lane, so he should be okay. But yeah, sock charging is the full depletion of the battery to make an overtake or what you need to do to defend your position. But I wouldn't hold it against anyone for trying that and then just trying to rebuild it back up, because what else have you really got to lose? Right, I'm going to head a little bit further up because DXS is coming into the frame now. He is catching Cameron.
It is, these guys are pretty, I won't say equal, but I'll say more equal as they were normally, thanks to the rain on this track.
Yes, regardless of setup, I think Spa in these conditions, it's going to be down to driver skill at the end of the day.
Oh, that also comes from most, because most of the time it is wet here.
Yeah, you say that. I swear, in the 10 years or so that I've been watching Formula 1, I've never actually seen a wet Belgian Grand Prix. I've seen wet practice sessions on quality, but not the race. I can tell you
for a fact that, oh no, what you just said there is complete BS.
Now, what year was it then? I don't remember Spa recently being wet.
Listen, from 2000, if we go back to 2010,
Yeah.
I have officially gone and watched this race here at Spa five or six times, and at least 4 of them were wet.
Yeah, but that's you, mate, and you said 2010. I said 10 years ago. We're in 2021. I've been watching F1 since like 2012. What was I doing in 2010? Nothing. Playing Black Ops with the rest of everyone else at the time. But enough of the shooting games. We can sort. No, we'll sort the shooting games out afterwards. But Cameron's in a little bit of a bottleneck now because obviously he wants to overtake MDJ, but it's not exactly shaking off DXS, and DXS on every corner exit is actually gaining on him. You see DXS strategically using his ERS there, making the small inroads that he needs to come up the long straight. Maybe a move. I mean, the advantage for anyone at the minute is DXS, because if Cameron wants to go defensive, he's got to bear in mind of the moving roadblock of the Renault right in front of him.
Why do I get the feeling that if it was dry, we're definitely getting a lot more action with the gaps of DRS?
Would be having a lot more overtakes. I think the battles would still be the same, but yeah,
did you see that exit by him at that Ferrari there?
I know he's gained about 3/10 alone just coming out the final corner.
Yeah, that was arguably like probably the best you could ever go through the last 2 corners. That was insane. But anyway, I think Karen might be trying it here if he can get a good exit out of Hill.
3/10. Is he going for the move? No, he's backing off again. Mate, could it be fuel related as well? I mean, DXS has pretty much sock charged his car down the Camel Straight, but he's just going to have to sit comfortable now. I mean, I don't believe anyone's made a pit stop yet either. That alone is going to be a bit of a strategy gamble, I mean, barring the guys that were involved at the lap 1 pilot.
Personally, I think DBX has just been patient.
Yeah, like I said, well, what does he really have to lose? He's got everything to gain in front, but even if it doesn't work, he's very comfortable in P5, trying to salvage whatever he can. Yeah, honestly, it's a shame that pitch is down that far. Same with Hakim as well.
Hakim is overtaken.
Hakim's made an overtake. I want to go down and see that because I've not really seen any wheel-to-wheel action. And as soon as we go there, Hakim's already pulling away from the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, this will be a one for the stewards' inquiries. See if not stewards, podium interview. See if a lot of patience and perseverance of the drivers is necessary.
And MDJ. And DBX.
Right, I wonder what tyres they're going on.
Whoa, I wonder.
Is that Inters, I swear to God? No, they're wets. I just saw I don't know, the lighting made it look a bit green.
People are pitted.
Oh, Yigamal. Yigamal could actually get Leroy here.
Go on, do it. Do it.
Just do it for the lols.
Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it.
Yeah. Yigamal, the pride of Norway is calling on you to overtake the Irishman. Just do it.
Damn it. Damn it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Ow, insult to injury, the 3-second penalty.
Now then, what's Cameron gonna do?
I imagine. Wait, hang on. Has he? He's not pitted, has he?
No, he hasn't pitted, but the people around him, MDJ and DBX, did. So it's up to him now.
I think as long as his teammate has made it, yeah, FR Dylan has, so it's a free stop here for Cameron. I think the thing is, with it being halfway through the race, the undercut is out of the window now, but the overcut is still on the cards. So this would be the overcut for Cameron. Potentially Shifters as well, but that depends what Shifters wants to do. Shifters is in. Yeah, Cameron's in as well.
Oh.
Let's see him get it stopped. That's a bit quick. I hope that's not a pen.
And like clockwork, the game says pit when they're open.
Right, tyres being changed. Where is that other Renault?
And DJ's coming around him at the first corner.
Yeah, just going to see Cameron. He's coming out the pits. They are wheel to wheel at the pit exit.
No, he's at it.
DJ jumps him, but not. It's not like a huge advantage because, yeah, MDJ is now being held up by the Haas. Yeah, Yugamal seems. Oh, have they come?
They're both off track.
Yeah, I saw that when they came together. It's not helping the cause behind either. Yugamal choosing to stay out, which is more than entitled to do. To a very furious MDJ, who is losing a lot of ground to his competitor.
So, Cameron pitting did help him in terms of his battle with the gap between him at the Ferrari, but not with the Renault.
Yeah, stuff. Maybe try and keep an eye on the top two if anything like that happens again. So when they come down the Camel Straight, I'll go and watch them.
Okay. Now then, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking the Renault wants this Haas out of the way.
I have no idea.
Well, it's kind of what I wanted. DJ, yeah. Oh my god!
Oh,
that's a tank sucker and a half.
Made a big mistake.
He's let the Renault go. Will he let Cameron go? Cameron's just sending it.
Overtake.
He's sending it.
Oh!
Good overtake.
I think he's got it. Yeah, that's a good overtake. Oh, Yoga.
Egamal, mate, your tyres are nearly dead, so I suggest you come in and pit as soon as you can.
Just don't crash here.
Yeah, because if he gets a puncture going up Radion, he's.
Shifters. Oh, Lee, you tried the other way round.
Lee, oh my god.
Oh.
Yellow flag, who is that? It's Resify, he's called it a day in the pits.
That's fine.
They're saying having a puncture going up Radion in these conditions is basically a one-way ticket to Mars. Right, I'll come back to these two again when we can. This fight between these two is really starting to heat up.
That's the last point.
Yeah, screw it, let's go down and watch Roll for a bit. Yeah, it's a nice little cluster here for P7.
Yeah, Roll's getting a good little battle for him at P7, but also, like I said, didn't happen a notch.
Yeah, the thing is, Dylan is right behind Reese, so there's a three-way fight there. And I'd love to see if, who's that? Hakim try and overtake Jay Marsh within the whatever's left of his lap. See him getting a bit closer. He is getting closer. Go on, hack him, just send it. The guy in front of you is struggling for ERS. Just send it, mate. The Super Singaporean round the outside of the chicane. Cuts back to the inside. He's going to have to force the Mercedes wide. Hack him with the power down. And Josh still fighting him back.
Straight back, maybe? Come on. Oh. Oh, freeway! Freeway for 7th! Oh no!
Oh, that's quite aggressive there from Dylan.
The Red Bull trying to hold of it. Hold that wheel inside the now. Oh, here we go. Oh, side by side.
Oh dear.
Oh, ooh.
J Marsh and Hakim have just gone into the wall.
What?
Yeah.
From the looks of it, Hacking is a lot worse off.
God damn it. I think, yeah, he's managed to get the car pointed in the right way. Let's try and ride on board. Yeah, I'm trying to see if George is back in the session, but the camera's playing up a little bit.
I don't think it's it.
No, he should be okay. Right, I'm going to head back up to the front because I've been wanting to watch these guys all race go toe to toe down the Kemmel Straight. It's Cameron fast up the 57.0.
I think we're getting all the damage in our hands.
Does Shifters have anything to defend with? He does. Is Leroy gonna go for the move? You know full well that he will. Will he? No, not close enough. Not close enough. Cameron, round the outside of the Renault.
He'll get the inside here, but then he'll get the outside before the corner. Renault gets
He's going to go into the inside of this corner. Oh my
Oh,
god.
he should try it. Oh! That is worth a shot.
This is good stuff though. He is.
To the outside again.
DJ trying to shove him wide. No.
Right.
Just not enough. This is. Oh my. I can't imagine how mentally draining this is as well. Because if you don't really get past when you set yourself up to, you kind of psychologically buried, need to build yourself up again.
Hacken's out.
Oh god. No, it's a shame about the guys DNFing, but I'm glad that if they are retiring, they're doing it in the pit lane.
Yeah. Even though, if anyone wants to crash me out the safety car and get everyone back together, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, screw it. I'm pretty sure they could all do the last lap shootout.
Do it. Oh, Cameron on the outside of the bus stop. She'll turn to the inside. Oh!
A 3-second penalty.
Get past that Renault.
Yeah, the thing is, he's losing his head a bit. He needs to calm down. Like, he's that desperate now that even if he got in front of MDJ, he'd need to pull 3 seconds, which I don't know if that would even be possible. Gutted for him, honestly, though, with that penalty, but... Lee, he's run out of the ERS.
Lee!
Down the inside! Oh my god. He spun his round!
That wasn't a spin! Oh no.
Well, that's put Cameron on the podium.
That wasn't a spin.
Yeah, it's a half spin, but it was a very late move, and he didn't really have anywhere to go as Cameron's getting the mother of all tank slappers coming into no name. But now it's usual suspects again. It's a Renault 1-2.
I don't know. Well, was that a too late of a move attempt by Leroy, or was that or was that to or was that
it was on the limit.
defending?
With the amount of space that was there, he was right to go for it, but he should have kept his car pointing straight and forced the Renault around the outside, because what he did was he just aimed for the apex. Shifters has then turned into the corner and gone, oh, there's a McLaren there, like, and then, you know, McLaren's gone round. So if anyone's at fault for that, I do think Leroy is going to have to take that one on the chin.
I feel like Leroy will probably be saying on the chats for the stewards and saying, "Did you see that that BS?"
Oh yeah, he will do. I know that he's not normally that vulgar, but you know, there's two sides to everything, and the stewards are very good at what they do. Right, could be a fight here with P7. I am also keeping an eye on the gap with P3 and 4.
That is the closest battle.
Yeah, just because I think, I don't know, could Dylan make a move? No. Roller's pulled a pretty hefty gap there to P7. So let's head... Yeah, I'm going to head back with the Ferrari.
So, 3 cars, 2 at 6.
Just going to double check fastest lap. Yeah, still coming 57 flat. But anyone who wanted to, but I doubt it would be someone in the top 10, or even if George wanted to. Fastest lap award by Nhrl, £20 PlayStation voucher up for grabs, as well as an engraved trophy for the driver who gets the most fastest laps throughout the season. There's a financial incentive to be the fastest car on track.
You know, with the penalties in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Leroy can still get on the podium.
Yeah, he can. I've just realised that. I think at the minute he will jump DXS, but it's a very, very fine line to Cameron. What Cameron needs is not to be held up. Right, let's ride on board with him once again, see if he can try and clear the Renault for P2. Oh god, that's a horrific camera angle.
Now, when you race in a wet spot, it's definitely the definition of a long game, isn't it?
Yeah. But
a good definition of that is Nhrl.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. A fully wet race Singapore it is my idea of hell. I think Spa would be just as bad, but here's the thing, Spa's enjoyable to drive.
Well, we'll find out when we go there in 2 weeks.
We go in Singapore in 2 weeks?
Yeah, because next week will be Italy and then it's Singapore.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know why, I keep forgetting wherever Russia fits into the schedule for some reason. Yeah, that's coming up quick.
Yeah, yes, Singapore got cancelled today.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's because of the pandemic.
Maybe it's too much of a bill care because it is literally in the sea.
Yeah, you gotta think, you could say, well, Singapore being the street circuit, I wouldn't be surprised that it's been cancelled, but at the same time we've got Baku going ahead. But here's the thing, Baku is a little bit more of an open city. Singapore is heavily population density or something. So they'll have a lot more people in a confined space. They can't just like shut their working lives down for the sake of Formula 1. But I have seen on Instagram that I think the Nürburgring could most likely take its spot.
I don't like that track.
I like it. I prefer it to Hockenheim, but I'm not saying Hockenheim's a bad track, but I do prefer the Nürburgring. To me, it's like the German Spa. And I think we might as well abandon any plans for real-life F1 going to Turkey, because the situation over there is not improving.
Well, again, oh hey, look, I'm at Roll F a session.
If we can, like, anyone who's spectating, try and send him another invite. Gamey, are you able to try and send him an invite, if possible?
I don't have him on my list.
You don't need to, just go search game tag RO11HH. Yeah, because he's done really well to get that P7, I don't really want him to lose it. Right, Cameron making more inroads on MDJ here. If there's going to be any move, it will be within the next couple of laps. He's run out of time to do it as well. He's going to dive around the outside. MDJ covers him off mid-corner.
But that's compromised in the Renault.
Yeah, not only that, but I think MDJ having a bad exit has actually cost Cameron some time as well. But you can see...
outside of the source!
Around the outside, MDJ trying to push him wide. He needs to leave space. MDJ! Come on, man.
I'm sure they're not going to go side by side here, are they?
Yeah.
No, hang on.
Can't see what's happening now. Go on, man. Oh, he's drained his battery. He's got nothing left.
Oh, no! Oh, that was the opportunity.
I think best thing for Cameron now is to try and, you know, save his battery in any way possible. And mount an attack on the final lap. Well, MDJ is tiptoeing through No Name.
Yeah, you do charge back up from your ears and when you break through a corner, and luckily this track is pretty much corner.
22, take 2. I'm trying to do the maths to figure out if they've made 90% or not. 10% of 22, take 2, 2 laps. Yeah, lap 20, they've made it then.
Well, they are finished.
So as long as Roll's car finishes in the top 10, he will still get a point for it. But it's an incentive for Pitch Black to try and maybe sneak a point at the end, but that is a shame. I don't like seeing people do well, then they end up lagging out of the session.
Well, to be fair, we could probably still give it anyway, because technically George has not drove in this race.
Yeah, let me double check that. Is George still not in the session?
No, he hasn't been in for at least 10 laps now.
Yeah, because I know that we award the points for the drivers completing 90% of the race, but you need to physically drive your car for at least 50%, and I don't even think George has done that, so could be a point for Pitch, potentially a point for J Marsh as well. Anyway, nothing better than watching 2 AI cars go at it. As the Mercedes overtaking the Red Bull around the outside, that was actually a brilliant overtake.
Thank you, AI.
In other news, DXS is now within 7/10 of Cameron, but Leroy is 1.1 back from DXS. So the podium firmly in Leroy's hands. I tell you what, Gamey, for a wet Spa, I think this race has actually flown by.
I've seen they've gone quicker. I think because also there's no safety cars.
Cameron, think would like things like that to happen again with Leroy. He's just lost his back end coming out of Stavlo. He's now 1.5 back from DXS. Oh, Shifters Merxy. 56.4.
From out of nowhere?
Yeah, I was quite surprised. Only because I know that the tyres are going to be a little bit worse for wear at the moment. Unless if anyone else in the top 10, or they can't even pit now, I think that is it for the fastest lap. We negotiated Eau Rouge and Radion for the final time.
It's a shame. I think there would have been a lot more jostling for positions if we had that DRS.
Yeah, there's just nothing there in that AlphaTauri. Absolutely nothing. DJ's got a little bit of ERS left, but you know, DXS isn't exactly doing too well either.
So this will be a very bad day for Cameron against his rivals, won't it?
Maybe not, because DXS has just had a tank slapper coming out of no name. And I'm trying to do the maths in my head. I think the gap, it is about 3 seconds. Cameron could still get this.
That's going to push it.
Yeah, it is a very fine line, but it's going to come right down to the wire.
I honestly thought Shifters just lost that. I really thought that.
Yeah, let me.
I want to go to Shifters, by the way.
Yeah, I'll head to him as soon as he is going through Blanchimont. Yeah, Leroy has made it through Stavlo safely.
Is that the bus stop?
It's going to be a hell of a finish for the podium. It's been a dominant drive again here from Shifters. He's going to come across the line, extending his championship lead again. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix, but who's going to get third? MDJ P2, Cameron we cross the line P3, DXS will get P4. Where will Leroy finish? Leroy gets P3. Cameron losing out by the podium by 0.3 of a second. DXS coming home P5. Yigamel will bring his Haas home in P6.
As soon as the Renaults realise that's happened to their rival, they will love it.
Oh, I'm gutted for him. Honestly, I'm gutted. But that 3-second penalty, you know, he's kind of got to take that on the chin. FR Dylan bringing it home P7.
I'm actually going to. We got asked Lee and Shifters about that incident, and I haven't waited and see what their perspectives are.
Yeah, because Leroy was being the attacking driver, as well as Cameron in that scenario with MDJ. We'll come across the line, finish P10. J Marsh. Oh, Pitch Black is actually span at Blanchimont.
Oh, hello.
They're just going to put Raceway up into P12. Not the best of races, I think, for J Marsh, but it is what it is. He spins across the line.
And more bad news for bad luck for Pitch.
I know he got off okay with the season, constantly up there with his teammate. Very nice of him to win his home Grand Prix back at Canada, but since then he's just kind of nosedived. I don't really know what's going on at the Ferrari camp, because if it's not Pitch, happen. It's his teammate. It's like one or the other. Both Ferraris very rarely seem to be doing very well at the same Grand Prix, but that is it.
That's a Ferrari thing to do.
Who's the driver of the day? George? Nah.
Wake it off, you weren't even driving.
I'm trying to think who I'd give driver of the day to.
Everyone was definitely more equal today, everyone was.
Yes. I guess DXS for coming back from how late that he did. To even put himself in contention for the podium anyway, I think it was actually a brilliant drive. The full race rundown then, Shifters Merxy taking another win for Renault, and the fastest lap of the race is teammate alongside him, MDJ P2. T0 is snatching P3 away, so there from Cameron. P4 for the AlphaTauri, DXS P5 for Ferrari, Yigamel P6 for Haas, FR Dillon P7 for the other AlphaTauri. Re 17, the highest scoring Division 2 reserve driver here for Williams, George classified P9 for Mercedes, and Roll P10 for Red Bull. Jay Marsh in his Mercedes debut, actually returning to Mercedes I should say, P11. Raceway P12 for Red Bull, Pitch Black P13, and your non-finishers were Hakim, Rezify, and not Luke Beck. Right, I'm gonna add the top 3 in. Hopefully when we head back into the game we'll be back at the lobby screen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, honestly, for a wet race, some of the racing that we saw was not bad at all.
Definitely a lot of them at wheel-to-wheel action.
Yeah, definitely. It was quite surprising around Spa. Not only they've gone wheel-to-wheel, but not really any crashes either.
Wait for them guys to join now.
The gang, I think they're all here.
Yes.
Well, thank you PlayStation for never telling me this.
Yeah, I know you feel I weren't getting hardly anything pop up on my MFD for the stream, but let's get the road on the show. Where is Leroy?
I'm here.
You brought back P3. I think you and Shifters fighting was one of the highlights of the show, but that move going down the inside, try and take us through that, because that one, I think that lost you the race, but also put you under a lot of pressure to try and claw yourself back up for the podium.
If I say what I say what I really feel at this current moment in time, I don't think the stream will. I think the stream might get claim. So I can't say it.
Say it after the stream.
I'm very. To put it lightly, I'm very annoyed. But yeah, after that, it was just a case of having to try and come back. Yeah, P3, which in the end I did. I had to push very hard. But yeah, just really annoyed to go down.
Would you like to offer an opinion on what happened? Like, because it was a late move, but I wouldn't say it was dangerous. I just don't think the execution of taking the apex was on point.
Simple opinion, I got turned in.
Okay, however, I want to talk more about the comeback. You got the car spam round again, like pointing the right way. How was it trying to catch up to them? Because I don't. Were you racing with DXS by the end? I know it's only just happened, but I honestly can't remember.
No, see, at the start I wasn't sure I was catching Cameron, but I wasn't sure I was going to get within Cameron's 3 seconds, but I did get him in 3 seconds because I think he was stuck behind Mikey, which didn't help him. But yeah, I mean, I was just my plan was to stay behind DXS. I didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, did you kind of knew that you'd get the podium on penalties?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. A bit of tough racing there, but yeah, you know, you bought in P3. You didn't get a penalty, so chin up for that. And we've got Monza next week. Going to move on to MDJ P2. I think you were in a sort of similar situation. You were the lead Renault also being attacked. How was the fighting with Cameron in the race?
I mean, for me, it was quite fun to race with him. Nice battles. Him giving me a hard time with the diaforms and trying to make the move stick on turn 1 and after the long straight. But yeah, it all went great. No crashes. So like hoped. I always hoped that we won't crash. So yeah, nothing else to be said there.
Good race though. Enjoy it. Happy with PT. I mean, probably not
Yep.
happy with PT, but
I mean, I'm quite happy to be in P2. Since the pace of qualifying and yeah, preparations to the race did not went well. So yeah, I'm quite happy.
excellent. If you don't mind, I'm going to move on to winner. Shifters, it's another win in your small arsenal of trophies now. But Wet Spa, is it something you've been looking forward to? I know you're kind of a fan of the wet weather, but was this one that you wanted to win?
Yeah, obviously you want to win everything, and as for Wet Spa, I'm not really a fan of it, believe it or not, so yeah, there's that. That's all I really have to say.
Yeah, sorry, I've just kind of run out of questions. Really, it's it was a good drive. You did pretty well in qualifying. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's a really good race. It pulled it away in the end.
I mean, you can ask about the incident with Lee, but yeah, that's just me.
I can do, but I don't want any vulgar language being said on the stream.
No, I just think we fought tooth and nail, and simply put, I think it was a bold move that didn't pay out. Like you said before, the execution just wasn't there. I was already turning into the corner and he was by my side, so I mean, given the fact that me and him were fighting the entire race until that very moment, I think it was bound to happen. But I of course I didn't mean to turn into him, or what he said, turn into him. I think it was just more hard racing. Yeah.
I won't worry about it. I don't really want to say too much on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
happened. Not ideal, but if anything needs to be said, we'll discuss it afterwards. I'm gonna round it off here then, guys. Gamey, have you got anything to add?
Just saying, well done to him at podium. As like always, with the Renaults getting a 1-2, and then we go from one legendary circuit to another. But the other one is for a completely different reason than the other. The Templar Speed.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm gonna round the stream off here then, guys. A little bit of a announcement to make for Monza. But yeah, Nhrl activity for next week. If you enjoyed seeing what we did here today, the Division 2 channel, those guys were heading around Spa. Could be wet, could be dry, don't know 100% just yet. But that's going to be an interesting one to watch come Thursday night. As for Division 1, you guys, like I said, you are at Monza, and I've just seen the weather report. It's thunderstorms.
Oh god.
I know, I've already seen it.
I've wondered
I was furious about it, but yeah.
Yeah, the minute, guys, I can't wait to get out of Europe. I think we've hit the summer thunderstorm season, and Britain is calling. We want our rain back. It's too bloody hot. And as for the Tuesday activities, the IndyCar Championship, it is this Tuesday coming, the Indianapolis 500. Anyone who wants to take part in that, you're more than welcome to take part for the one-off race and The game is on offer on Project Cars 2 is on offer on the PlayStation Store right now, so anyone wants to come in, like, run out of time for the sign-ups, but it's going to be a hell of a race. That's it from me. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next week in Monza.